In this video, I want to talk about the importance of the infrastructure for European Union energy law researchers to know what is the infrastructure, at least to know the basics. I don't mean that you have to know the technical issues as much as the engineers do, but at least you have to know some basic things for the infrastructure. I think all energy resources have their own type of energy infrastructure. For example, the infrastructure for gas is very different from oil, the infrastructure of the oil, the system of the infrastructure. And the electricity is very difficult, very different from other two, from oil or natural gas. First of all, I think that to understand the infrastructure you have to start from gas or oil, because they're more easy to understand. But to understand the infrastructure of the electricity is very difficult because of the nature of the electricity. Electricity cannot be stored. It is the main problem. So that the system should always working to balance the consuming and producing, generating electricity. It is causing problem. This problem can be solved with a great coordination among intercity system in a country and international systems, international coordination. With the great international coordination, it can be solved, but still it is very hard to solve. So that the technicians, the engineers, the infrastructure operators or transmission operators are working very hard, are working 7 days and 24 hours to balance the system. It's very hard. But as a energy law researcher, you don't have to know all the technical stuff, but you have to know the nature, the logic of the electricity and infrastructure of the electricity. Without knowing that, you cannot understand lots of things. I think it is causing problem, and maybe the main reason for the lack of coordination on the policy, energy policy or energy law in European Union, maybe the main reason is the lack of knowledge of the infrastructure of the researchers of policy of European Union, because especially in electricity it's very complicated to understand the infrastructure because of the nature of the electricity. The electricity cannot be stored. This is the main problem. The gas or oil can be stored, and it doesn't cause problem like electricity. For example, last year the European Union stored the gas, so that this year still they don't have any crisis of gas, because they have enough gas for this year. But the electricity you should generate all time, and you cannot store. This is the main problem. You should generate all time as much as you consume. You have to balance the consuming and generating. You have to balance the consuming and generating of the electricity, so that it requires a lot of cooperation. The requirement of the cooperation, to understand the requirement of the cooperation, you have to learn the logic of the electricity infrastructure. Without coordination, the system cannot work. The system can easily be broken in just 15 minutes. There can be blackouts like in the old times were. I hope I can express the importance of the learning the basics of the infrastructures, the basic of the technical issues for European or in general energy researchers, European Union energy researchers or energy loss researchers. Because for me this is the maybe especially to understand the understanding of the electricity infrastructure for me is very difficult. It requires time. Still I don't understand a lot of things, a lot of the technical stuff, but within time I hope I will understand. I hope this video will help you. Have a good day, and I hope I had a good background.